Hello, yes, Orbeetle VMAX. You already should know how much I enjoy this deck since Orbeetle VMAX first came out. And here's the one we're going to play, our last one with Celebi and friends. Let's get into the list and then into that. So, yes, one last time on PTCGO, Orbeetle VMAX, you know what they do. And then you have Cure Forest, Celebi, which heals 20 per turn. Your Celebi VMAX, Celebi V's, love the art on that one especially. Shaymin VSTAR, Revenge Blast is a great attack to have when one of your beetles goes down, etc. But its ability to heal, so there's all sorts of healing there. You still have the awesome Gormandize and Snorlaxes, missed them so much. And Miltank there just as something as just in case. And Leafy, Camo, Poncho has been something I've really been enjoying with this deck lately. It's been in quite a few builds. Because 9 out of 10 times, people will not read what it does, and they'll boss, and they'll be like, whoopsie poopsie. And then, of course, we have Elegant Heal Radiant Tsareena to help us out with healing. So you have healing 20 per turn from her, healing 20 per turn per each Celebi VMAX, plus you also have their attack, which can also help set things up for your evolutions, because you need them. And Shaymin VSTAR Star Bloom. Plus then you have, of course, you got to have Cheryl. A couple of those, because you can sit around and wait and get those energy back. It's going to happen. Most of the time, it's all about just the healing and bulking and sitting there while your opponent can't do anything and possibly deck out, or you just finally hit and win. I love the idea of the V-Guard energies now, so it gives that bulk a little bit to our Orbeetles and our Celebis. Turffield Stadium is still like the best thing there, just because you got to search these. You got to get your Beetles out. You got to get your Celebis out. You have your balls and your incenses, the search out. Bird Keeper, always great because you want to be Eerie Beaming as much as you possibly can. Switch and draw 3, pretty good. You got switch, you get your big balloons to help out there. Escape Rope. You're going to be switching a bit for some eerie beaming action. And of course, you got bosses and Marnies in there as well. Gonna miss Marnie, right? Can't have more than 4 cards in your hand. A Training Court to get back energy, and then of course, as I had earlier, that Poncho is so good. Cheryl, amazing. Bird Keeper, and that's the deck. Just stay alive, heal like crazy with all these buddies until you can finally attack and win, or other ways of winning, where you just sit back and they can't do nothing to you. Let's, I guess, get into a match here. Zacian, are we going against a Zacian type of deck? We shall see. Alright. We got ourselves 2 Celebi. Celebi V, that's okay. Ooh, okay, Duraludon. So it's going to be tough, so we shouldn't really play any of the special energy. Just hold for now. Hopefully we get something off the Bird Keeper. I wanted to Gormandize Snorlax, so we can, like, draw, what, 3 cards? But then I don't have a Celebi ready. And I'm like, nah. I mean, an Orbeetle ready. And, games like that where it's like, because then it'll be a turn behind where I don't even have an Orbeetle to attack or do anything with. Interesting. I've been loving the jelly stuff lately. At least we got something, right? Hey, I can do a little bit of damage. I don't think they're going to be able to do anything yet, so we'll wait. Hopefully be able to Eerie Beam again. I like that they're playing the Furiosade girl. That's always a neat card. It's actually pretty fun. It's going to be a while before they put something on there, I'm sure. Because either they're playing... Yeah, so they have to do that first. Looks like we'll have to... Well, maybe not. Maybe I can... So I'm like, looks like we'll have to Cheryl. Unless I take a chance and I put the Poncho on them and I put them on the bench and just bait them into wasting. A boss. That sounds like fun. Get ourselves a Celebi VMAX. This is what we're thinking. So like right now we're doing 200. We're doing 200 if we were to attack with Orbeetle. Doing that. Now I'm thinking yeah, I see you, Poncho. I see you, Poncho. I'm thinking into that, put the Poncho on, and then let them do it. They're going to do it, aren't they? They're going to get greedy. I just had this feeling. They're going to be like, ha, your guy's weak. I'm going to knock him out. There we go. See, look at it. Like, they didn't even, it's just how fast they're going. Because you know that's what they want to do. And, yep. Poncho, buddy. Ha! They're like, F you. Yeah. Read the card! That's what I love. I love that so much. On to another one. One more here to enjoy it. Hey, we got to heal a little bit with Celebi. We got to show off what Poncho can do. We got the Eerie Beam. I see this as a win. Very excited there. Very happy with it. So, yeah. Oh boy. The only downside is, with PTCGO the last few months has been these really great opening hands. You know what I'm saying? Probably this time I should do that. But I think I definitely need the Orbeetle. Get the Beetles out. And then, of course, like I was saying, here's something that's going to be tough because that wheezing is going to be very annoying. So we're going to have to Marnie. So it's going to hurt our Beetles. And it's going to shut off our Gourmandizing. So we need to at least Gourmandize once. Get something. There we go. We have that. At least get our evolutions. Certain dark ones are weak to grass, but I don't think they're going to play any of those ones. You know what I'm saying? Hey, boy. Alright, we have another turn to do stuff. Do that. At least get it once in there. Hurrah. Know what I'm saying? La 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 la. Do what we do. Do what we do. It's only a matter of time before they get that wheezing out and then Marnie. So, of course, you know, our Gormandizers mean nothing because they're just going to constantly Marnie. But at least, you know, they're bossing. All hail mighty Sneasler. Well, that was nice. I'll just have to sit back and, just have to sit back and just wait for some Cheryl in, I guess. Oy. Yep. Sucks when they do that, but that's how it is. You can't win them all. Did they really do that? Come on. Did they really Poncho? You know, I mean, did they really go after mine with the Poncho? Oy. Well, thankful for that. I figure with my luck, I really just want to start getting... Oh, and I can't draw. Forgot about that. See? Yeah, get messy. Make mistakes. Because, yeah, that's all we're drawing. We're not drawing anything to get us out of this. At least all my Pokemon have a Poncho on. But then... Can't Gormandize. Mother. So yeah, we're just, it's what happens. Even the greatest people, everyone jizzes over themselves over, the people in the championships in Pokemon, but they get hands like this every so often too. You do as well, everyone does. If you didn't, then, that'd be impossible for one thing. But if you didn't, you might as well go claim yourself to be God or something there, you weirdos. So yeah, it just sucks when you got a bad hand, but you gotta keep fighting, persevering. And hopefully, just better to quit, unless it's one of those situations where you're like, you know you're screwed, and you're like, yeah, there's no way I could win. Like, say, for some reason, my prizes were all 4 of my Orbeetle VMAXs, and all of my, and like my Shaymin VSTAR and Celebi VMAX or something like that. I'm like, cool, so I gotta win with the Celebi VMAX or something, which is possible for the deck to start getting some of the prizes. But let's say this was a deck where my main attack was just, say, the Eternus deck. And all my Eternus VMAXs were prized. And it's like, oh, okay. And all the Weezings were prized or something. It'd be like 3 and 3. I'd be like, yeah, I can't win. Because I've seen that happen. I've had that happen once. But I've been against somewhere it's like, oh, crap, all my attackers, all 3 of them are in the prizes. It's like, yeah, it sucks. I think I've had that. I was like, you've got to be kidding me. It's amazing how that can happen. But yeah, we've just been losing to the Galarian. This is what I'll be saying at the end of the video when it comes to, you know, to show off, hey, look, finally a weakness. It's shutting off abilities. But then again, how many decks are going to be weak to this freaking Galarian Weezing by shutting off its weakness? Yeah, that's what I thought. But the main thing is, I think we're still in it, and we can still make a comeback. Because whoop-de-doo, you knock out those, but the main threats are these guys, which you can't one-shot. That's the problem. You're not going to be able to one-shot those. At least I can hear your beam again. And there's the smart-ass face where it's like, what? Elegant heal. Might as well Star Bloom. And let's get some supporter back. A Cheryl and a draw support. Chafers. And, yeah. Have fun. Hope that he'll try to boss again. Alrighty. Not what I want. Can start attacking, I guess. But we have Training Court to get back those grass energies. I really hope they weren't trying to do that too, right? See, and this is where it sucks, you know. But you put up a good, we can make a good comeback. But the guy's smart enough. The guy has, like, no clue how the Poncho works. So he's going to be rewarded. I'm going to be punished. That's just how it is in this game. I mean, twice now? And I know what I should have done. But it's like, come on. It's twice now. Once I can understand. But if you do it a second time... then... upon being a smartass, and people like that are going to end up winning, and I'll be happy. The guy doesn't have very good reading comprehension. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. I'm going to try it again, and then, you know, they'll still win by a bossing out, you know, obviously those ones. Because, unfortunately, Tsareena is a boss target now. That's why you should play a scoop up or two. I wonder. See, I was thinking but then with the 2 prizes left, I probably should put the Orbeetle out. So I don't think they had 2 bosses left. But then they could have bossed and taken out the VSTAR. So I don't know. But yeah, they're gonna win by playing badly and not reading properly. Look at that, we're close. Yeah, we can Bird Keeper. Ay, ay, ay. The deck, see how the deck really holds its own there. It really does well holding out like that. I just wish we had a boss or something. Because then we could win if we had a boss. So they'll win because they'll have a boss, but we gotta win. We could have won with a boss. Close enough. But it looks like that is how it's going to end. But that's how it is in the game. That's how it is. Still put up a nice thing there. That's what happens sometimes. I remember playing Yu-Gi-Oh! And kid had like a 200 card deck. And you're playing the broken cookie cutter deck. And you just get a bad start and they almost win. Yeah. Yep. See? Now he knows how to play boss. Oh well, still, what do you do? Pretty good though, after having such a crappy start in hand, but yeah, there you go. And that's it for now on PTCGO with Orbeetle Celebi, with the Orbeetle VMAX, Celebi VMAX, the Shaymin VSTAR, the Cheryls, and the new edition of Radiant Tsareena. So much healing involved, where it's like, yeah, you can just have all the Cheryls, you can't, but if you can't rely on those, for fully healing, if you want to start doing the attacking, then that's why you have Shaymin the heal, Tsareenas, and the Celebis. Plus, they're also backup attackers, which are nice. The Revenge Blast is always good, and Max Plank can help set up a lot as well. And the Ponchos, as you've just seen, oh, the Ponchos are amazing. So I'm giving this an A. I love the combo of Orbeetle and Celebi VMAX for the longest time. And then Shaymin VSTAR was up top VSTAR. And then Radiant Tsareena, just, I love all these together for the Pokemon. Cheryl has always been good. Bird Keeper is always fun and amazing in the deck. And, of course, you can't forget everybody, the little guys that you always have in these decks. You can't forget Snorlax, etc. And then, of course, I love the whole Poncho. And seeing people constantly boss out a Pokemon Poncho on, you're like, yeah, love that. That happens 9 out of 10 times in these games. People need to start reading what things say. But yes, an A. It's definitely unique and fun. It's always been unique and fun. Every Orbeetle VMAX deck that I've been playing throughout the last couple of years have always been a blast. Twice. Damage output, 2-shotting, or depending on who you're going against, 1-shotting with its with Orbeetle's attack, because they put a lot of energy on. You can be knocking out stuff. And if you've seen in other videos with us saying goodbye to Orbeetle, in past recent videos in the last month or so, you'll see that it's like, alright, time to punish you for putting all that energy on. Boom! 1-hit KO. It's like, that's what's good about this. Defensively, yes, if you can't one-shot, then it's going to be very hard to win, and stuff like that. So defensively, I think it's very good. Sure, there are 3 prizers, but their only weakness, which we can get into right now, would be, again, fire. Shutting off the abilities, but that's why you gotta play stadiums. Something to get rid of stadiums, because having a Path to the Peak just kind of sucks. It's not the end of the world, it's just you won't be eerie beaming a lot. And obviously using Celebi's curative attack ability. And weakness, if, again, like everything, bad hands. The worst thing is, again, it's like a fire deck, but you can still win. I've had stuff where you could see me beating fire decks' asses. Or if they shut off abilities, that's always the hurtful thing. Or they can miraculously one-shot these. Ah, well. Or if you see, like in the last video there, where you make mistakes, and you kind of like, whoops, should have done this, or you should have played differently. That's always a weakness here. But the deck is highly reliable. Great synergy, always has been. It's always the same kind of basic skeleton, but then you can branch off with the ribs and the bones, I guess, or whatever the skin and stuff is. Could always be something different, but inside it's always eerie beaming, sitting around, healing, and then finally attacking. So it's a very defensive deck, even when you play like an offensive deck with the deck. So I'm going to miss it. Orbeetle VMAX with all these great cards here. Thanks for watching. Thanks for all the years of Orbeetle VMAX and Celebi VMAX and all your great cards, great decks, always fun. We have one more Orbeetle VMAX deck, and it's just back to the basics, the very old, very first, just plain old Orbeetle VMAX, none of the other fancy bells and whistles, and that is, with a new edition, wow, damn. Ooh, love it. But thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. This has been
Professor TCG.